One thing that I always see with a lot of people when they're first getting started, and a thing that pretty much always comes up, is what will other people think of me? What will other people think of me? And it's a massive thing for most people. You know, it might be your parents, it might be your girlfriend, it might be your friends, it might be the people you drink with on the weekend. That's the only time you see them, but you think they're cool. You know, what are all these people are going to think of me? Trying something new, trying to take a new step and do something different, if that makes sense. It can be a scary thing, and it's a hard one to get over for a lot of people, but we have, you know, the way I got over it, because I had the same, I guess, problem, was just realizing that, you know, most of these people aren't qualified to give me advice on it, if that makes sense. Like for me, my mum, when I said to her I wanted to leave my FIFO job and start making money online, she was like, "Why would you do that? It's not going to be good. It doesn't work, whatever, like that." I heard it all obviously from her, but I obviously had to remember that the internet is a new thing. My mum wants the best for me, right? But the internet is a new thing. It wasn't around when she was a kid. Um, she doesn't quite understand what it can actually do, right? And then also have to remember that my mum, as hard as it was, wasn't where I wanted to be. She wasn't where I wanted to be. My mum didn't make money online. So why was I listening to her about advice on making money online? Doesn't make sense. Why would I care or listen to someone that hasn't done what I want to do? Doesn't make much sense, right? So obviously we have to, that was the first thing for me, realizing not to take advice from people that haven't done what I want to do. And then the next thing past that is also, even if we wouldn't take advice from them, there's still a fear around what other people are going to think. And it's so stupid. It is so stupid to let, once you properly realize that, like, right now, the way you're living your life, I know the way I used to live my life, was my decisions were based off like what other people might think, or what other people might think were good for me, what other people might think were bad for me. It is so stupid to base your life decisions or base the things you want to do off the thought that someone else might have. One thing we need to realize is that, like, no one actually cares about you. No one's thinking about you. No one, is obsessing over you. That we can easily think that we're the main character in this world. No one cares about you. Maybe your mum and dad. That's it. But even they're not going to come get you out of bed. They're not going to come get you the life you want. They're not going to come do the things for you. You have to be the one to go do that. So if it really is all down to you, why are you letting the thought in your own head that you made up, that someone else might have a thought about you, control what you do, control the actions you take, control you getting to your goal, stop you from getting out of your job, stop you from getting to wherever you want to be? It's stupid. It's pathetic. Like, imagine living your life on the thought that someone else might have a thought about you. It's sad. So once you realize that, once you internalize it, it makes it so easy to just forget about other people's opinions and start working for yourself and start working for your own goals. So that was one thing I struggled with massively to start with. I used to care heaps about I had lots of friends that I'd go to the pub with and we'd drink on the weekends, but that's the only time I'd ever see them. And I'd be like, I used to care what those people would think of me, but they're not even my friends, and they're not even people that I would hang out with one-on-one. So are they really my friends? They're not the people that are going to come pick me up when I call them at 12 o'clock in the morning because I'm stuck. So why am I letting a thought of my own, a thought I made up, that they might have a thought about me, control what I want to do? Stupid, right? So that was one thing I struggled with. I know a lot of other people struggle with it, but that's pretty much like how I broke it down for myself and like got over it, because you can't live that way. You can't achieve anything that way trying to please people. So yeah.